name is Caitlin and welcome back to Cait Straight Up. It is National Garlic Day today and I am so down to celebrate that. Garlic is one of my favorite spices to add to many different dishes, and today we are making one of my absolute favorite garlicky snacks, garlic knots. I mean, what better is there than a piece of bread soaked in garlic to dip in some delicious, yummy red sauce? So today's recipe, garlic knots from scratch, and trust me guys, it couldn't be easier. So garlic knots, in case you don't know what they are this fun little tasty, addicting snack that pizza places came up with to use the leftover dough from their pizza pies. Now we are making our own homemade dough today to make these knots. And guys, there are only 2 ingredients. We are starting with a 1.5 cups of self-rising flour into a nice mixing bowl. And the second and last ingredient in this delicious dough, 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And yes, you heard me correctly. 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 1.5 cups of self-rising flour, and we're making a pizza dough out of it. So we're gonna start to get it going with a spoon, just kind of start getting it all together. And then we're gonna have to get in there and get going with our hands. So we're just gonna start kneading, and you're gonna actually have to knead this dough for about 5 to 10 minutes. And trust me, the more you knead, the more it's gonna look like pizza dough. You're gonna know that your dough is ready when you can start to handle it like this. Form a little ball out of it if you want, throw it back and forth, whatever you want. That's when you know that you're ready to roll it out and start making your garlic knots. We have our nice big ball here, ready to work dough. We spread out some flour on the counter and we're just gonna start to push it out, and then we're actually gonna just start rolling it out like you would any other dough. Just kind of flip it around, pretend you're a pizza guy, just really kind of get it nice and thin. Now, say you didn't want to make garlic knots, guys, you could obviously spread this out and make a pretty nice homemade pizza. But since we're making our knots, we're going to start to cut up our dough here and get it going. So you're just going to cut a nice big chunk like this of the dough and roll it between your hands like so. So that you could eventually tie a nice little knot. I like to press my corners down, personal preference, and then just put it right down onto a non-stick cookie tray. So we're just rolling up all of our dough into these nice knot shapes, and we're gonna cook them up in a 450-degree oven, and then we're gonna soak them in some garlicky deliciousness. It's gonna be fantastic. So your knots don't have to be perfect, they just have to be tied up like this, and we're gonna put them in a 450-degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes while we get our garlic ready. This part is really easy. We're gonna coat the bottom of our pan with our favorite olive oil and let it warm up a little bit. Then we're gonna add our minced garlic and saute it so the flavors start to come out. Once our knots have cooked for about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to add them to our pan, drizzle with olive oil, and sprinkle with some parsley and salt. And then we put it back into the oven for 5 more minutes. After a few minutes in the oven, these garlic knots are done and they smell so good. They're going to be delicious. And they were easy, right? Very, very simple. Please guys, subscribe to Cait Straight Up for more fun recipes every Tuesday. If you have any questions about this recipe or want to let me know how you like it, do that below this video or tweet at me at Cait Straight Up. We always honor requests, so go ahead and put a request in down there as well. And other than that guys, I can't wait to see you next time. And I am going to dig in. I'm going for the big side here. Yes, I am. I absolutely am going for the big side because these look freaking delicious. Bye-bye, guys. Can't wait to see you. Woo!